Hi.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Is my audio working?
Yeah, I can hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
Hello, chat. I can hear you, Frog. I can hear you, Reggie.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hang on, Sal. They say you're
They're
muted.
saying you're muted.
Hello, there we go. Hi, tonight's discussion, let's start over. Hi, this is me, I'm Sal, I do that a lot.
Hi, Sal.
We are going to discuss Frederick Engels. Somebody take it away while I fix these names.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm Hayes. Above me is Frog, and then Reggie's over. We actually don't know if this is the right direction. I'm waiting for my stream to catch up to see if I'm pointing the right way. I'm not, damn it. All right. Yeah, so I think we have some news stories that we were gonna touch on before diving into Angles, because Kooks is gonna join us to talk about that.
Sure.
I know we wanted to...
Yeah,
Go.
off, yeah. Can you send the link to that article somewhere?
Oh, they're
so I
saying the
can get it?
music's too loud.
I didn't know there was even music playing right now.
Where are the Marxists here?
Or we can turn it off. Where are the Marxists? Okay. You're good. No music.
Hi.
Hi.
Can they finally hear us now?
Is everyone good? Are we good now?
Let's assume we're good. So I don't. We wanted to touch on the Nabisco strikes. I know. Yeah, and I don't have a link to send you. Somebody else did that.
I can read part of it right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, go for it.
So last week, 200 Nabisco workers with the Bakery, Confectionery, Tobacco, and Grain Millers Union went on strike at a bakery in Portland, Oregon, protesting a contract that would drastically cut overtime pay and health care benefits. Since then, Nabisco workers from Chicago, Aurora, and Richmond have joined the strike. So, before I continue reading on the article that I would like to touch on, I just want to talk about the strike itself, which is honestly really great that, because you don't really see too many workers nowadays saying that they've had enough, that they're saying, no, you cannot just take away what we need to survive. And I just think it's a really great thing for all of us to throw support behind these striking workers, and we should not be buying any products from Nabisco during this strike.
Absolutely. Yeah. Consumer side activism isn't really, the most effective, but while we can, absolutely, where we can, and Nabisco, we can definitely cut that shit out,
That's right. Vote with your wallet. That's right.
I mean, but here we can make some of a difference, Another thing
It's
that we can do.
Yeah, it's the least you can do. Yeah.
It's literally the least we can do. And another actually decent thing that we can do is donate to their food pantry and to their rent funds, because right now they are taking, they're using all their paid leave, they're using all their days to not go in, but that's going to run out. So we need to support where these workers are, when they make this decision.
I mean, I think we could go a while without buying Oreos, guys. Come on, let's go.
How do we do it?
The thing, Oreos is a brand where like the knockoffs aren't do not compete with a lot of other things. Yeah, the knockoffs suffice, but every knockoff Oreo I've ever had sucks. Although I am willing to go without it for a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of big of me.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Hayes.
Yeah.
Fucking Hayes.
Something, no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But also, let's help them just a little bit.
Is there just one more paragraph I'm going to read from it? And it's Frito-Lay's workers from Topeka ordered food for Nabisco workers in support of the strike, and workers from other unions, the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers. So it just is showing that, it's not just the people who are striking right now that are, working together to fight, but it's also people from other unions and other workers that are together. It's proletarian unity.
Yeah, the Frito-Lay's, there was a strike with Frito-Lay a few weeks back, so that's actually pretty cool to see them doing that. I'm trying to find what union are they affiliated with. It's like they all have boring names, but this one was like particularly boring, I think. I'm trying to
Hayes.
Find it.
What did you say yesterday, Hayes? Did you say you're only into communism for the free stuff?
I'm just looking for a handout. Yeah,
just looking for a handout. Hey,
opportunist hate.
That's me. What are they striking? What's the company again? Tell me.
Nabisco.
Okay.
I just want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Caboose. Hello, Marxist Duck. Hello, Choice. Hello, Autumn. Discount Seth Rogen. Welcome in. SpongeBob. Welcome. Sarah.
Literally
hello.
Everyone. You got a bunch of names to go. Come on.
Yeah, I see some familiar people in the chat there.
Yeah. Merle. What's up, Merle? No quiche Kami. Delicious. I love quiche. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. I would like quiche. Cyro Benikin, super quiet. Hi, welcome in. So sorry that I'm quiet. I'll try to fix that. But I'm actually still talking right now, so you guys need to be quiet.
Sarah has just banned another random user named Hayes.
That's for the best. The less Hayes we have in here, the better.
Oh my god. These poor people.
Deprived of.
It's a small price to pay for being named Hayes.
Discount. I'm not listening to you. Discount Seth Rogen says Oreo is actually the knockoff. The knockoff of what? What is this? No, of what? Hydrox cookies were for Hydrox cookies. That sounds poisonous.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah. What is this? Hydrox cookies.
SpongeBob 69 says the union is the Bakery, Confectionery, Tobacco Workers, and Grain Millers International Union.
That sounds actually pretty poggers. I like that.
Oh, okay. Thank you, SpongeBob.
Time to be educated. Welcome in.
Oh my God! These are totally a thing. These are Oreos. What? Why do you know this? Why? This is interesting.
Hydrox cookie. They sound terrible.
All hazes are bad.
Shut up. No, they look like Oreos. Man, if you could see the things I'm looking at right now.
I'm going to try to make it so they can. Okay, hold on.
I don't know. How do I send a picture?
Send it in the chat, in our group chat, and then I will pull it up as soon as I figure out how to.
We have 50 of them. Which one?
The Red Army.
No, I've sent it in the Skype chat because I don't care.
Okay, great. Hayes is a good listener.
Old-timey advertisements are the zaniest thing in the world. This child is deranged.
Okay, I'm about to switch over really quick. Okay.
I want to watch the transition. I'll watch it in 20 seconds when it catches up.
School days are Hydrox days.
Ooh.
Nothing on earth beats Hydrox. Wow.
You don't have to read the ad.
Who named that, though? Like, who named that?
I don't know. Look at that kid though. Wait, they're wearing like a spaceman helmet with the front cut out. What is going on there? What the heck
Do you
is?
not eat Oreos like that?
It's got like a life preserver on it, like a little floaty thing. What are we looking at?
Was this made in like the nuclear age?
No, I think it might have been made during
Looks like
space race, maybe.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like, yeah. Before they had actual spacesuits and just kind of made them look
that's kooky.
Oh my god. Wait, you guys have to look at my freaking background, actually, the one that's up. Check the screen. Do you guys see it? Did you guys freeze? Oh no. I think they froze. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no. This is not great. I think okay, hold on just a second. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened, but my thing kicked me out. Fuck. I'm trying to join the call back. I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
There she is.
Oh! There we
Okay.
go. Okay. Whew.
All right, take it back, Reggie. We were talking about Afghanistan.
Okay.
Nah, forget it. Clearly wasn't important enough to sell.
God damn it.
No, Afghanistan, most of us already know what's going on, but not too many people know that there actually is currently Maoists inside Afghanistan who are, I'm guessing they're trying to, engage in revolutionary struggle, and I'm sure they are trying to organize right now because, of course, the Taliban is not a popular movement. It's just a reactionary, very strong force that has taken over Afghanistan that is not the will of the people. But of course, wouldn't have happened had it not been for America going in the first place.
Do we want to touch on at Cyber Mawaz? Oh, he has his name. Okay, I can say his name. It's in his screen name. Daniels. Do we want to touch on his translation that he did of the message they put out?
Yes. I can send it into the Twitch
chat. Yeah, that would be cool.
So anybody else could read it.
Trying to find it, scrolling through his thing.
What's the name of the Maoist organization?
It's just good question. Communist Party of Afghanistan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Daniel posts too much. Wait, I'm only on Today still? Oh my god, Daniel posts so much. I've been scrolling for ages. I don't know how to find stuff on Twitter.
It's in the chat, so you can just click on the thing that Inner wrote.
Oh, okay.
Am I allowed to drink on stream? Is there a rule about that?
Yes, the rule is everyone must be very drunk.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, well, if that's the case.
I'm on my way then.
Yeah, I would say that drinking is okay, and if it's legal in your state, you can smoke too.
Do they do what chat is it in? What I'm
Look at him frantically looking around. It's in the Twitch
Oh,
chat.
Marxist Duck pointed out the Red Army at the top there is cut off. It says he Red Army.
Damn it.
he really do though.
Work out the bugs.
All right.
That's all frog there.
Did you fix it?
I did.
Okay, can we continue streaming now?
You could have continued anyways.
Well, I still haven't found it. Somebody told me where it was, and I.
Oh my god!
It's in the Twitch chat. Okay.
Is Kooks coming?
Oh,
or are we gonna wait for him to talk about Engels?
We're gonna talk about news and then Engels. Oh, also, so we don't talk all over each other, just kind of like do like a hand thing. If you're
I will
gonna
not
speak
do that. No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna mute you then.
Oh, that's rude.
Mute
Yeah,
Hayes.
I don't hush. I don't know if we want to read this whole thing, but it's definitely a really interesting read, a really good read.
Yeah.
I think
It's not too long. We have some time. We'll wait till Kooks gets here. Just read it and we'll talk about it. We'll stop as we need to.
What's this on their what's on the flag, on their little communist flag? What's going
All
on?
Hays are bad. Oh my god, Ahab, all Hays are bad. Yes.
I'm just trying to stream.
Okay, so I'm going to read just the last two paragraphs from this.
Go for it, Reggie.
We reiterate that the current war is not a war for the supreme interests of the country, but a reactionary civil war for the subjugation of the people and the country, led for the benefit of the reactionaries and international owners. For these reasons, it is the duty and mission of all Maoist forces to comprehend the urgent necessity of the current fight to fortify unity and to work more seriously to convert the current reactionary civil war into a war of national, popular, and revolutionary, the current form of people's war character in Afghanistan. So yeah, it shows that right now, with the departure of the America from Afghanistan, it shows the urgency and how much. Now we have a much higher chance of actually winning a actual revolutionary war, a war for the masses, rather than they had to fight the Taliban and America at the same time.
Yeah, I'm interested to keep up with these people.
Native says, if you all aren't drinking vodka straight out of the bottle, you're not real comrades. And we get called LARPers all the time. So I guess
You're right, Native. I mean, you should just quit now. I'm not drinking straight vodka.
We've got bourbon whiskey. Real proletarian drink.
I would like to shout out to Comrade Black in the chat, who is the only person in chat who I like. Thank you very much, Comrade
Black. Critical support. Oh my god. Well, America would also be fighting any left group and the Taliban. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, they were losing anyway, but at least this way it's easier on the Maoists to fight. We left before they could actually be technically losers in the fight.
Yeah, that's what winning looks like.
That's what they did in Vietnam too. Like, oh, look at that, we're losing. Let's just leave before they could actually say we lost.
Right. So Blackwater is trending on Twitter right now.
What's Blackwater up to?
Well, it says Eric Prince, founder of the notorious Blackwater, is offering people seats on a chartered plane out of Kabul for $6,000 a person. Holy shit.
I personally call him Eric King, because, I mean, look at that, man. Class act. Love to see it.
Cancelled. Hayes is going to get muted anytime now.
This is actually Hayes' last stream because we just couldn't handle it anymore.
Someone said Natty Light is the drink of the proletariat. No, that's for the lumpen.
What is the drink of the proletariat, Frog?
I said bourbon. At least in the U.S.
How about anywhere else?
I have no opinions on alcohol. I don't do that whole subculture.
Is it a subculture? I thought most people drink, to cope with.
I don't do that culture then.
Hayes does not engage in the alcohol,
That's all right. Quite all right.
He's too pure.
Sweet baby Hayes. Engels is my dad. Yeah.
Oh, you must be my brother then, because Engels is my dad.
Let's go.
Hayes is halal. Yes.
Hayes is halal.
True proletariat drinks rubbing alcohol.
Oh my god. I think that'll kill you. Don't do that here on the show. We do not recommend
consumable type
injecting any alcohol or bleach into your body. Or drinking it.
Hello, Elf Lord I fucked it up. I don't know. Hi, welcome.
Flittermure.
I was trying to get another chatter on my side, but I think I fucked that up. I don't.
El Florida Amor. That's pretty much right.
That's too much.
Engels is my sugar daddy. Nice. Rubbing alcohol does not cure Rona. Sorry, go ahead, Reggie.
Yeah, Engels was also the sugar daddy to Karl Marx. Everybody knows that.
I actually was reading about Engels today to refresh my, get an idea of his actual biography rather than his theory.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
And I wrote some notes. I don't know, might be a little tedious.
No, I don't think so.
But I learned some interesting stuff. Like that he participated in an armed uprising, which was interesting. Actually, just learned that.
Like a lot of people like to portray Marx and Engels as non-revolutionary, but they actually fucking were violent revolutionaries, and that's important. Don't fucking bastardize and what's the other word? What does he use? What does Lenin say? Muddle the revolutionary edge of these figures. So that happens all the time, and that's what we're here to fight against.
What did he partake in, Frog? Because I didn't know that either.
It was in the 1848 revolution.
Okay.
I can kind of go over a summary of his life, and we want that.
Yeah, why don't you? Because we're gonna. Yeah, we'll talk theory and stuff when Kooks get here. Yeah, so why don't you do that? That sounds good.
But keep in mind, I didn't read an in-depth biography or anything. Honestly, I just read the Wikipedia article, which is probably good enough for broad strokes.
Yeah.
If it's good enough for Vosh, it's good enough for us.
Yeah, exactly. So he was born in 1820. The son of a factory owner, so he was bourgeois. His father owned factories, cotton factories, textile factories, in Prussia and England. He was originally in the Young Hegelians, which was a group in Germany, and they all studied Hegel, and so Marx and some others were all part of that group. But he became a materialist and split kind of at the same time that Marx did. But they didn't know each other yet. Mm-hmm. And so he published articles pretty early when he was in his early 20s for a newspaper, the Rheinische Zeitung, the Rhinish Times, I guess. And so
where is he at this point, Frog?
He was in Prussia. I think he was in Bremen.
Gotcha.
So he was writing articles for the Rhinish Times, basically, and he was sending them in, and Marx was publishing them, but they didn't actually know each other yet. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then his parents didn't like his radical movement.
I wager.
Because he became radical pretty quickly. Even though he was bourgeois, he was seeing factory conditions everywhere that were terrible, and he got radicalized. And his parents punished him, basically, and sent him to England to work in one of the family factories, thinking that if he got a good job there, that would kind of get him on the right path. But of course, the conditions in England were shit at that time, and so it just radicalized him even further. And then on his way there, he stopped in Paris where he met Marx, but they actually didn't like each other because Marx thought that he was still associated with these young Hegelians, but he had already split with them.
Mm.
and he married Mary Burns in England, who was an Irish woman. They didn't marry. Actually, they never married because they said that marriage was a form of class oppression. So they
Bro, let's
opposed the whole
fucking
institution.
go. That's cool
And-
as hell.
And then he wrote the outline of the political economy in 1843, where Marx published it, who was living in Paris at the time, who was writing for the newspaper, the Deutsche Französische Jahrbucher, the German-French yearbooks. And so at this time, he's witnessing horrible conditions in Manchester in England, child labor, poverty, homelessness, horrible living conditions. And so he started writing about them, which would later be compiled into The Condition of the Working Class in England, which he published a few years later. And then he met up with Marx. Basically, he went to Paris, where he met Marx, and they started collaborating together. They wrote The Holy Family, which was a book that they wrote, which was specifically to dunk on the Hegelians, because they were both former Hegelians, and they both, before they knew each other, split from that group. They saw Hegel's bullshit, both became materialists, scientific socialists. So they kind of meshed in Paris and dunked on the Hegelians. I thought that was kind of funny. And then they both got exiled for revolutionary activity. They went to Brussels. Actually, Marx was exiled to Brussels, and Engels went back to Prussia. And around this time is 1848, when there's this wave of revolutions that's all across Europe.
Right.
And Marx wrote about it. I think the experience of 1848, or I forget what article it was specifically, but they both wrote about it, and they wrote the manifesto at this time. And Engels' parents, actually, I thought this was a funny tidbit. Engels' parents threatened to ship him to the United States and stop giving him money because they didn't like his revolutionary activity. So this guy, he's still basically just getting funded by his parents.
Mm-hmm.
And they there was a coup in Prussia, and the new government restricted freedom of the press. So Marx fled back to Paris again, and then Engels actually went to South Germany and participated in an armed uprising.
Damn.
And I thought this was interesting. He was basically second in command under a guy called August Willich, who was an early communist revolutionary, and he was like a noble who discarded his nobility and his military rank and did an uprising, and they were crushed horribly. And he actually moved to the United States later, and he was a Union general in the Civil War.
Wow, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. And so Engels escaped to Switzerland, became a refugee, eventually made his way back to England. And then he was in Manchester while Marx was still in London. And they would write letters to each other every day.
So sweet.
And they started writing, Marx was writing Das Kapital, at this time. And but Engels was a known revolutionary by now, and so the police were tracking him. So he actually had multiple homes he would stay at and used aliases. He and his partner both used aliases, just constantly trying to avoid the police.
Yeah, that's like spy shit. That's dope.
Yeah, the dude was awesome. And people act like he was just Marx's little buddy or whatever, but
his little buddy.
He was a legit revolutionary. Well, yeah, they say he was his sugar daddy, just his little buddy. But they say he just kind of, rid Marx's coattails. But he came up with scientific socialism independently from Marx. It's just they met later, and their ideas, I guess, meshed together so well that they just became besties for life.
Besties forever.
It's easy to tell that he's not really well thought of, because he's just not thought of, he's just kind of an afterthought, because there are no good memes. There's no good memes about Engels. There's no there's no labor wave. There's no pretty backgrounds, okay? And that is the marker of really how famous you are, is how many memes you have.
That's
So
brutal.
I've been doing my
Yeah.
part to support Engels in this way by making more Engels memes. You're welcome, Sweaty.
That is a service to the proletariat. Yeah.
So what I thought was interesting is apparently Engels and Marx predicted the Russian Revolution as early as 1853.
That is cool.
Yeah.
They predicted. To be fair, they predicted a lot of revolutions, and a lot of them didn't happen. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
And so in 1870, he moved to London to be with Marx, and that's when he wrote the majority of his stuff. That's when he wrote On Authority, The Anti-During, Utopian and Scientific, Origin of the Family, all that stuff. And then when his partner died, he actually hooked up with her younger sister. So...
All right.
And then Marx died, and Engels completed the second 2 volumes of Capital, and published them. And I guess later in life, he started to become a little bit of a doomer, and he thought that these like insurrections that were popping up everywhere were not feasible, and so he felt every revolution was going to get crushed, I guess, and so. He was saying, in the meantime, before we get revolutionary conditions,
oh my
we
God,
should strategically, involve ourselves in electoralism strategically in the meantime. And so then here's the funny thing though. There's two people that everybody knows, the most notorious figures of Marxism probably, who. Bernstein and Kautsky. They published a new edition of Marx's The Class Struggles in France, and they wrote a foreword and they quoted Engels, but they took his quote out of context and made it sound like Engels was now non-revolutionary. Like they made him out like he was a reformist. Wow. But he only said we should have revolution, but participate in electoralism strategically in the meantime.
Yeah.
And so he actually wrote a nasty letter to Kautsky right before his death, and I have it here.
Oh my God, yes. Wait, hold on. Before you read that scathing essay or letter, the chat has gone insane because of the way you've romanticized the way that Engels and Marx kind of like he moved to be with him, and so now Engels found Marx submissive and breedable. So
every time Marx went somewhere, Engels followed him. They were just best friends forever.
Yeah, best friends. The way historians call them.
BDE, Big Dick Engels.
Could have been some side action.
Okay, you may continue now.
You were talking about Capital earlier, and it's just sad because Capital is actually incomplete work. It's I think they were supposed to go up to about 4 volumes, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a Marxist. Yes, I'm a Trotskyist. We exist.
Hey, why'd you make me smaller?
Oh, I didn't. I don't know what happened. Oh, I'm doing the thing that everyone says Stalin does.
Hello?
I'm making you smaller for the video.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that happened.
Should I read this letter from Engels to Kautsky?
Hold up. Do we want to switch over to Discord since...
No, I'm going to bring Kooks in as soon as I'm...
Wait, I'm pretty sure I'm in, though.
I know. I'm going to...
She means on the stream.
We just have 2 hazes. Terrible.
Sorry, I have no idea what's going on.
No, the opposite of what we want to happen is happening.
Okay, well, while
you guys see my camera, though?
Yeah.
Yes,
we can see now.
Does that look better?
You look great.
Does it look better than what?
Before?
Yesterday, probably.
Than yesterday, yeah.
Okay, I didn't think you looked bad, but you look lovely still.
Well, no, because I'm using my my Canon, so that it doesn't look like shit.
Okay. It does look. It looks very high quality, especially when compared.
We have some
to
upgrades. Yeah. I've been demoted.
Why don't we Frog? Why don't you read the letter?
Hold on. Some chat. Frog kind of looks like the guy with the big gun from Big Lebowski.
No.
Guy with the gun.
Who, John Goodman? I think it means John Goodman. Or they. Sorry.
Who's the guy with the gun? I've seen that movie so many times. I don't know who he's talking about.
Good.
Yeah, I think they mean.
Sal, there's an echo.
Oh,
John Goodman?
I got it.
Yeah, turn. Yeah.
No. Like the actor. I forgot the character's name.
Someone play the clip where he's talking about Lenin.
Oh yeah.
Someone, I mean, send it in the chat and I'll play it for everyone.
Are they talking about John Goodman? Frog does not look remotely like John Goodman.
I don't think he looks like John Goodman either.
It's like Sherman Gonzalo, kind of like in a weird way.
Who said it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
That's what I think. That's every time what I think when I see that.
It was Autumn. Autumn did look like John. Look, get eyeballs. Autumn looks nothing like John Goodman.
You're alienating our viewers, Hayes. We're gonna kick off Hayes. Sorry, everyone.
Of course.
This is ridiculous.
Hayes already starting with his BS.
I'm just saying, it's like that's just an absurd thing to say.
Oh, it's better I don't have my glasses here because I got the big rimmed glasses. That would make me look even more like him.
Oh, that's dope.
Anyway, you want me to
already
read
getting
this,
on it? Hayes is problematic. Ahab, ban Hayes, IRL.
Poor Hayes.
You only did this to yourself.
Okay. All right. Can Frog read his thing now?
No, send the John Goodman thing. Frog
already sent it.
I put it in the Skype chat. Just let me read this first.
All right,
so we can
read it.
Finish with Engels' biography here. It's a good way to end his life story. This was 4 months before he died. He read Kautsky's bastardization of his writings in the introduction to Marx's The Class Struggles in France. And he wrote, I was amazed to see today in the Vorwärts, I think that's German for futures or something, or forwards, an excerpt from my introduction that had been printed without my knowledge and tricked out in such a way as to present me as a peace-loving proponent of legality at all costs, which is all the more reason why I should like to appear in its entirety in the Neue Zeit in order that this disgraceful impression may be erased. I shall leave Liebknecht in no doubt as to what I think about it, and the same applies to those who, irrespective of who they may be, gave him this opportunity of perverting my views, and what's more, without so much as a word to me about it. So dude was fucking pissed.
That is so dope.
So Engels and Lenin both despised Kautsky.
That energy. Fuck yeah. All right, somebody has said that I have a F-boy teen cut, and I have to say, excuse me, what the fuck are you, what? How is, what? Okay, continue.
That's it. That's the clip.
Yeah, it's just because I like these kinds of letters and the way a lot of these theorists write, because it humanizes them. It doesn't just show them, oh look, they're so incredibly smart. Yeah, they are, but it shows them, when they're upset or when they're making fun of people, when they're just like making
hold on, Kooks, we lost you.
Roasting people. It's just absolutely hilarious.
It also shows how petty they are,
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
If they were on Twitter right now, they would be completely ratioing the hell out of each other every day.
Just imagine Lenin on Twitter.
Huh.
Yeah, Cooks, your video is cut out.
Still?
Sal, did you get the video I put in the Skype chat?
I do. I have it
God
up.
Damn
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna quickly rejoin. I don't know if that's gonna mess everything up.
No.
Hopefully.
It will destroy everything.
god. All right, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'll be back up.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I'm playing it.
Okay, now that he left, we
But
can
you guys
talk
can't
about
see
him.
it. Oh shit. Every time he goes in and out, Frog's video changes.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I think I can find that.
Okay.
I'm
Am I
good
talking
now?
to someone in the chat. So
Yeah, you're good.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, my right when I plugged in the camera it died, so that was great timing on my part.
Let's go.
Wait, hang on. Someone
I'm gonna
in the
share
chat
this.
said that Karl Marx was a communist. Hang on. I think he just advocated co-ops.
Yeah, dude.
Democracy
He's
at
just a
work.
critic of capitalism.
What's that Spanish company that's a co-op that everyone freaks out about?
Oh, Mondragon or Mondragon or whatever.
Yeah.
Both of
Yeah,
them.
that's
someone asked.
yeah, dude.
me
They have
who
a
he
statue
is.
of Karl Marx as you go in. I think.
Really?
No, I'm just
What
kidding.
are they're like Anarchy.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, I'm sharing the thing with you guys as well, so you guys can watch it.
I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready? I'm gonna play it.
Hey, look, it's
How
Frog.
much they give you?
20 grand,
We
man.
can't hear it,
And
Sal.
of course, I
I
still
see
get
it.
to keep the rug.
Just for making the handoff?
Yeah, they
Can't
gave
hear it.
dude a
Well,
beeper.
don't tell her. Shh.
Also, whenever
I got-
these guys call,
I got kicked out.
oh, I told them if it was during league play.
Of the what do you get kicked out of?
Stop and start at your convenience.
Hang on.
I,
I got
Video.
kicked off the Skype
I
call.
figure.
What's wrong with Walter, dude?
I figure
Oh,
it's
okay.
easy
Still
money.
hearing.
You know, it's all pretty harmless.
Yeah,
She
how are we
probably
talking?
kidnapped herself.
Huh?
Oh,
What do you mean, dude?
Rug peers did not do this. Look at it. A young trophy wife marries this guy for his money. She figures he isn't giving her enough. You know, she owes money all over
Sal,
town.
can you hear us?
Fucking.
It's all goddamn fake, man. It's like Lenin said. You look for the person who will benefit, and you know.
Oh, no!
You know, you'll.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I am the walrus.
That fucking bitch.
Oh yeah.
I am the walrus.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie. V.I. Lenin. Vladimir Ilyich.
I'm having a
Lenin.
good time.
No, nobody can hear the video.
Nope.
Oh, the audience can't hear too? Oh, chat. Bro, I thought we were just sitting here because Sal wasn't distributing to us. Nobody can hear? Oh.
Wait, I just noticed.
Oh.
So sorry.
Yo, I just got roasted by SpongeBob. What the hell? The webcam called me a beta. Damn, dude. Everyone knows I'm a proud Sigma, right?
Everyone knows this.
Kooks is on
Exactly.
that Sigma grind.
Can we
You
go
know it,
back
man.
to just sitting in silence while a silent video plays, please?
Yeah, I was very zen. Let's do that.
So, could you hear it, Sal? Sal?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you could hear it, but nobody else could.
Okay, we're gonna try one more time.
We are not boomers. I'll have you know. I'm at the
Oh,
young
chat says
age
they could hear the video. It was just quiet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, we're boomers for not muting our mics. I guess. All right, I'm gonna mute mine this time.
I couldn't hear. I don't care about you, Chad. I was just talking.
How much
You
they
can
give you?
hear it. That's what matters.
20 grand, man. And of
I
course,
still
I
can't
get
hear
to
it.
keep the rug.
Just for
I'm
making
still
the handoff?
talking.
Yeah.
Are we just
Give,
watching it again, Sal?
Do the beeper. Did not do this. Look at it.
Okay.
A young trophy wife marries this guy for his money. She figures he isn't giving her enough. You know, she owes money all over town.
Fucking.
It's all
bitch.
goddamn fake, man. It's like Lenin said. You look for the person who will benefit, and you know.
I am the walrus.
You know, you'll. You know what I'm trying to say?
I am the walrus.
That fucking bitch.
Oh yeah.
I am the walrus.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie. V.I. Lenin. Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, so that's the thing. That's basically. No, it's not.
I think he was
Look at
was
Sal's
trying to
stats
reference
right
Lenin said who stands to gain. I think that's what he was trying to say.
You're right.
Okay, so just wanted to read this quick part because someone mentioned it in the chat. Is Trotsky has sent in a silly letter. We shall neither print it nor reply to him. I just absolutely love Lenin. I mean, so.
On red.
Mhm.
All right, I've been allowed to speak now by the chat. Thank you, chat.
Reggie supremacy. We are the best out here.
Somebody said that Hayes is Donnie Big Lebowski.
I've never seen The Big Lebowski. Is he the guy saying "I am the walrus" in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured.
Okay, so now we can start on. I think we're talk about on authority.
Yeah, we're gonna read through it.
Okay.
Can we do popcorn reading?
We can.
What popcorn reading?
You never did that in school?
We switch off, man.
Yeah, somebody's reading.
Just didn't call it that.
And then the teacher goes, popcorn! Jeez. And then... Wait, then how do you know who... Do they say popcorn and then a name?
Reggie, this is why people call us boomers. Because we won't do the popcorn reading.
That's exactly why.
We won't talk to the chat like kids. How dare we?
Sarah says, what the fuck? Sarah's already over our shit.
It's every American is familiar with it, I think.
Hayes is canceled again. What else is new?
Okay, let's read.
I keep getting called a beta in the chat.
All right, so we're doing on authority. Is that what we're doing?
Chat is astute. Yeah, we're gonna read on authority.
Yeah.
All right, so who wants to go first?
Popcorn, Reggie.
Well, okay then. All right, so a number of socialists have laterally launched a regular crusade against what they call the principle of authority. It suffices to tell them that this or that act of authoritarian for it to be condemned. This summary mode of procedure is being abused to such an extent that it has become necessary to look into the matter somewhat more closely.
Popcorn, Hayes. Authority.
I did not expect that.
That's how it works.
I didn't think it was, but that's fine. It's fine.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I actually don't remember. It's definitely a thing, though. All right. Authority, in the sense in which the word is used here, means the imposition of the will of another upon ours. On the other hand, authority presupposes subordination. Now, since these two words sound bad, and the relationship which they represent is disagreeable to the subordinated party, the question is to ascertain whether there is any way of dispensing with it, whether, given the conditions of present-day society, we could not create another social society in which this authority would be given no scope any longer, and would consequently have to disappear. Popcorn, kooks.
All right. On examining the economic, industrial, and agricultural conditions which form the basis of present-day bourgeois society, we find that they tend more and more to replace isolated action by combined action of individuals. Modern industry, with its big factories and mills, where hundreds of workers supervise complicated machines driven by steam, has superseded the small workshops of the separate producers. The carriages and wagons of the highways have been substituted by railway trains, just as the small schooners and sailing feluccas, have been by steamboat. Even agriculture falls increasingly under the domain of the machine and of steam, which slowly but relentlessly put in the place of the small proprietors big capitalists, who with the aid of hired workers cultivate vast stretches of land.
Popcorn frog.
All right. Everywhere combined action, the complication of processes dependent upon each other, displaces independent action. Wait, did you already read that part? No. Okay, I'm good. Displaces independent action by individuals. But whoever mentions combined action speaks of organization. Now, is it possible to have organization without authority? Supposing a social revolution dethroned the capitalists, who now exercise their authority over the production and circulation of wealth. Supposing, to adopt entirely the point of view of the anti-authoritarians, that the land and the instruments of labor had become the collective property of the workers who use them. Will authority have disappeared, or will it only have changed its form? Let us see. Popcorn Sal.
Let us take by way of example, I think it's of example, a cotton spinning mill. The cotton must pass through at least 6 successive operations before it is reduced to the state of thread. And these operations take place, for the most part, in different rooms. Furthermore, keeping the machines going requires an engineer to look after the steam engine, mechanics to make the current repairs, and many other laborers whose business it is to transfer the products from one room to another, and so forth. All these workers, men, women, and children, are obliged to begin those before child labor laws. The kids are working too in the factories.
Libertarianism, if the kids want to work, let them work.
Are obliged to begin and finish their work at the hours fixed by the authority of the steam, which cares nothing for the individual autonomy. The workers must therefore first come to an understanding on the hours of work, and these hours, once they are fixed, must be observed by all, without any exception. Thereafter, particular questions arise in each room and at every moment concerning the mode of production, distribution of material, etc., which must be settled by decision of a delegate placed at the head of each branch of labor, or, if possible, by majority vote. The will of the single individual will always have to subordinate itself, which means that questions are settled in an authoritarian way. The automatic machinery of the big factory is much more despotic than the small capitalist who employs workers who ever have been. At least with regard to the hours of work, one may write upon the portals of these factories. I'm not going to say that. Leave ye that enter in all autonomy behind. Okay, so this is the first paragraph that I think we should discuss. Okay.
I want to clarify for the viewers that the "I don't want to say that" part was Latin, which she then read afterwards. It wasn't like some weird shit.
Okay, it's Lesiate Ogni Autonoma.
No, I wasn't saying you had to read it. I didn't want to think Engels said some weird shit.
I mean, yeah, he said Latin. Oh, I read the one I knew.
It's Italian.
Italian.
It's prehistoric Italian.
Italiano.
I didn't think
Italian.
It's why I just read the fucking English. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Okay.
Thank you. Italian is problematic.
Yeah. Mussolini spoke Italian, so
canceled.
No.
That's fucking
true. That doesn't say enough.
Okay, but really, let's talk about what he said. He said that he's there's always going to be some sort of authoritarianism around because things just need to get done. We don't have time to be asking everybody what their fucking shit is. Kooks, you want to say better stuff about it?
I mean, he mentions the despotic nature of the machine over man. It kind of, it's a natural progression of there are already hierarchies existing, which, if you're trying to get rid of hierarchy, you can't be dogmatic about it. You got to be very specific with what you mean. And so I think that's kind of the point that he's alluding to, is that you already have existing authorities imposed on you. And, the main one we know is nature. So it kind of reasons that, labor, which comes out of necessity of survival in nature, that the forms of authority that are imposed upon us are going to change. And this one kind of talks about how the machine is kind of the new form of authority over people. Because unlike, for example, a spinning wheel, which, one person can control that, you now have the need for a lot of labor to work on this machine. And you are all kind of below it, just as a natural rule of thumb, because it's going to operate and you run it, but it's only going to produce if you work on it. So you are already working below it. And the role of authority is just to make sure that process is undergone as efficiently as possible.
This is the biggest critique I hear from anarchists and libertarian socialists. And that's like their biggest critique. They try to say, "Oh, Engels says that nature is authoritarian." That's ridiculous, but it's like ignoring that he's kind of just using colorful language.
Yeah.
I also
production itself requires organization, which even if it's democratic is. If it's democratic, if you're a minority vote and you lose, you still have to abide by the majority. So that's authoritarian.
Right.
So.
I also wanted to say to combat the anarcho-primitive like critique that production on this scale like isn't necessary. Like, let's just go back to a time, like it hasn't always been this way. Let's go back to a time before this, before these authoritarian systems of industry came into being. It's like these things are
to your 30s.
Yeah, like these things are good. Like industry is good. We could feed, like, at no point in history before the capitalist mode of production is this. Do we have the ability to produce not just enough for everyone, but more than enough for everybody on Earth? It's just that we don't distribute it that way. So, like, these are good things that we shouldn't get rid of. Like, people will starve and die if we burn down the factories and shit. Like, we need those.
Engels actually talks about the anarchy in production and how that's actually the problem. Right. So that's also a good point. That you do need organization. Otherwise, who's to say how the goods are allocated?
There's like no central force to controlling how it all works, so it just does whatever it wants, and it's because anarchy of production, since it does whatever it wants, it will fall. It would lead to mass death. It would lead to mass poverty, because since there's nothing controlling it, anything could happen.
I just want to catch up with the chat. Must be the hero says, "I can't breathe underwater." Cringe authoritarianism. Machines don't care about your feelings. True. What do you mean I can't eat this mushroom without dying? Sounds pretty fascist.
Yeah, like in addition, like nature being authoritarian, like there are, of course, like you are subordinate to, like yourself even, and like you have to sleep, you have to eat. There are things that are necessary to survive, and the cooperation of people, and the formation of like hierarchies is necessary for all of us to survive. If you just want to care about yourself, though, I mean, you can do that.
I mean, and that's why we call them like kitties. Anarchities is the thing, because it's just childish. Like, things have like rules. I'm sorry.
Y'all childish.
It's just the fact that you think that. I mean, yeah, of course, we eventually do want to get to a place where there is no state, but just the way society works right now, it's impossible. It would fall apart instantly.
Just want to say that you missed a really good opportunity to say "however." Like.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay.
Wait, I kind of want to do
Let's
it.
Let's go back.
Popcorn Kooks. If we're
oh shoot! Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, in the next paragraph, he actually kind of indirectly dunks on primitivists.
Let's go.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Let us take another example. The railway.
Oh, is that
here too?
The one right
what?
above.
Oh man.
Sorry, right,
go back.
Right
above.
above.
You have to.
If man.
Yep, got you. If man, by dint of his knowledge and inventive genius, has subdued the forces of nature, the latter avenge themselves upon him by subjecting him, insofar as he employs them, to a veritable despotism independent of all social organization. Wanting to abolish authority in large-scale industry is tantamount to wanting to abolish industry itself, to destroy the power loom in order to return to the spinning wheel. Let us take another example. The railway. Here, too, the cooperation of an infinite number of individuals is absolutely necessary, and this cooperation must be practiced during precisely fixed hours so that no accidents may happen. Here, too, the first condition of the job is a dominant will that settles all subordinate questions, whether this will is represented by a single delegate or a committee charged with the execution of the resolutions of the majority of persons interested. In either case, there is very pronounced authority. Moreover, what would happen to the first train dispatched if the authority of the railway employees over the passengers were abolished? Popcorn Reggie.
All right, hold on. But the necessity of authority of the imperious authority that will nowhere be found more evident than on board of a ship of a high seas. There, in time of danger, the lives of all depend on the instantaneous and absolute obedience of all to the will of one. When I submitted arguments like these to the most rabid anti-authoritarians, the only answer they were able to give me was the following: yes, that's true, but there is not the case of authority which we confer on our delegates, but of communism entrusted. These gentlemen think they have changed the name of things, they have changed the things themselves. This is how we profound thinkers mock the world. All right.
Let's go.
Popcorn.
That's just such a roast. That is an absolute roast.
We see it on. You see it with anarchists all the time. They say, "Oh, we're not doing this thing. It's actually, a confederation of delegates of blah 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 blah." It's like, well, that's a state, dude.
Right.
All right. We have thus seen that, on the one hand, a certain authority, no matter how delegated, and on the other hand, a certain subordination, are things which, independently of all social organization, are imposed upon us.
Right.
We have thus seen that, on the one hand, a certain authority, no matter how delegated, and on the other hand, a certain subordination, are things which, independently of all social organization, are imposed upon us together with the material conditions under which we produce and make products circulate. We have seen, besides, that the material conditions of production and circulation inevitably develop with large-scale industry and large-scale agriculture, and increasingly tend to enlarge the scope of this authority. Hence, it is absurd to speak of the principle of authority as being absolutely evil, and of the principle of autonomy as being absolutely good. Authority and autonomy are relative things whose spheres vary within the various phases of the development of society. If the autonomists confine themselves to saying that the social organization of the future would restrict authority solely to the limits within which the conditions of production render it inevitable, we could understand each other. But they are blind to all facts that make the thing necessary, and they passionately fight the world. Popcorn Frog. You're muted. There you go.
Sorry. You said, wait, hang on. Shit, where were you at? Passionately.
Why did the anti-authoritarians?
Sorry, something was happening here. Why do the anti-authoritarians not confine themselves to crying out against political authority, the state? All socialists are agreed that the political state, and with it political authority, will disappear as a result of the coming social revolution. That is, that public functions will lose their political character and will be transformed into the simple administrative functions of watching over the true interests of society. But the anti-authoritarians demand that the political state be abolished at one stroke, even before the social conditions that gave birth to it have been destroyed. They demand that the first act of the social revolution shall be the abolition of authority. Have these gentlemen ever seen a revolution? A revolution is certainly the most authoritarian thing there is. It is the act whereby one part of the population imposes its will upon the other part by means of rifles, bayonets, and cannon. Authoritarian means, if such there be at all. And if the victorious party does not want to have fought in vain, it must maintain this rule by means of the terror which its arms inspire in the reactionists. Would the Paris Commune have lasted a single day if it had not made use of this authority of the armed people against the bourgeois? Should we not, on the contrary, reproach it for not having used it freely enough? Therefore, either one of two things. Either the anti-authoritarians don't know what they're talking about, in which case they're creating nothing but confusion, or they do know, and in that case they are betraying the movement of the proletariat. In either case, they serve the reaction.
That's beautiful.
Fucking
powerful. Yeah, like the fact that Engels gets glossed over, like for other theorists, is just like silly to me now that I've read way more.
Yeah. I mean, it just shows just how relevant it is today. I mean, we're still seeing the exact same thing of people's just aversion to authoritarianism because it's scary or whatever. But it's just the way the world works. Just get over it.
Yeah, I like the thing about the captain of the ship. It's like, imagine an anarchist idea of how they would run a ship out on the high seas. Oh, we got a rogue wave coming in. Let's get together a committee to democratically decide what we're gonna do here. And
yeah,
like, no, there are situations where you need to have an authority.
And then be arguing for hours on what to do and to storm over and destroy the ship while they're on it.
Sarah is trying to take us down. Okay, I just want to let everybody know that they're trying to ban the streamers. How terrible!
Isn't she a moderator?
She
gave her that privilege.
Me.
The moderator's just trying to destroy us now.
So you can revoke it, right?
To learn a lesson about authority.
This is a coup, right? This is basically a coup right now.
Oh, dang.
Well, day 2, we're already experiencing a coup.
I know, right?
We're Red Army against workplace democracy confirmed. Damn it! Yeah, and no unity on
we're
our
Stalinists. Won't stop until we have 100 million dead.
That's right.
Exactly.
In fact, if you have a toothbrush, I'd hide it, just in case.
We're coming for your toothbrush, kids. People's toothbrush.
Oh, man. 100 million only. Yeah, sorry. We're being a little conservative. We might have to ramp those numbers up, depending on what happens.
Ramp them up. Those are rookie
Yeah, you just turn the communism dial up, right?
Stalin killed 100 million people. Lame. Should have been more.
Right? Oh, man.
I mean,
11 T Gorillion. Yep.
It should have been.
Exactly.
Should have added Khrushchev to that list.
Yeah.
Fuck Khrushchev.
Yeah, man.
The only thing he did was the space program.
Yeah.
It's the only good thing that he did. Which
I'm not gonna lie, I trade that back for being normal.
Love the Soviet space dogs.
What were the Paris Commune soldiers called? It's like communards. Yeah, there you go. Where's that? What is that? Why?
I don't like that.
French. I don't know.
Yeah, French thing. I don't know. Just people who live in the commune.
Ugh.
And I need to study more about the Paris Commune, but
Yo, can I just say,
I think
Marxist.org need to update whatever the hell this format is.
I know. I was just looking at it. It looks terrible.
I mean,
so it hasn't changed.
Every time I go to that website, I regret it.
No, I like it. It's it's so bad, but it, like, I don't know. I just love it.
Hayes confirmed primitivist.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's like, "Oh man, it looks absolutely
Yo,
terrible."
they got my boy. They got the Colonel on there, dude. Let's go.
No.
They got Colonel Sanders right there.
Oh. The only thing he did was open up a KFC in Magnovia.
Some prime real estate.
Other than like maybe dying, that's like the.
That's a
Someone play that clip of Trotsky arriving at Magnovia.
Somebody send it, and I'll play it.
I'll
put it on the
defense. It was free territory. Okay, it was right in the name.
Hit him with that Red Army 11 herbs and spices, bro.
And at Kronstadt, and then he wrote that. Years later, he wrote that piece, "Hue and Cry over Kronstadt."
That's a pretty funny title. I will always give him that.
What is that mean?
What?
Hue and cry.
Is that just cope?
I think it's
seethe?
literally just like cope and like seethe.
Yeah, really, it's Copens.
Okay, I mean that's kind of badass.
Chairman
Yeah.
Slaughter.
Yeah, that's like one of the only good things he did. Then he died, and he kind of topped it all off.
Good job, Trotsky.
Thanks, bud.
The best
again.
contribution that Trotsky did was, if it weren't for Trotsky, there would be no Posadism.
True. And what would the world be
greatest
without that?
ideology of all. That's right. The chat is right on it. Ahab for life.
Every time I start to feel that doomer energy, I just become a Posadist for the day.
Yeah.
I like
Wait,
that
that's
if
good.
you get help from a dolphin while you are giving a water birth, that your child will then be able to have psychic powers. And like, why are more people not doing this?
Exactly. We just have to nuke the world, and then we'd be able to talk to dolphins and the aliens. It's simple.
I'm there with you. Let's go.
Honestly,
Actually, though, it's not even a bad analysis, though. Like, in the event of nuclear war, all the rich people would be in their fucking bunkers, and then the survivors on the surface would rebuild society while they're hiding away.
I mean, yeah, technically, yes, but
We gotta go
problem-
trying to
bunker
imagine
to bunker.
surface society.
so
The problem is you have to have nuclear war to get to that point.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the bad. Well, I
Let's
think
just-
we'll
But
all
assuming there
be-
is a nuclear war, I mean, I think that's not a bad analysis, assuming there would be a nuclear war.
right.
It's
Like
more
we'll all be
optimistic than, like,
Posadists, but
Fallout,
like on
where it's
accident.
just Fallout is like anarchist heaven. Tribalist bullshit. You know,
Fallout
it's-
is terrible. Fallout
Stalin.
76 to be specific, the terrible one.
Stalin was a Posadist. I mean, why do you think he was building up the nuclear program?
Exactly.
You know what? Posadists actually think that Che was a Posadist. They said that's why he left. That's why he left Cuba. Because
No.
Fidel was a red fash tanky whatever, and then Che was a Posadist. So he
Yeah, the weirdest
so he
one.
left, and Fidel had him assassinated, and so Che was a martyr for Che Posadas.
Stalin was a Trotskyist.
Oh my god.
Big if true.
There
Stalin
just
was a
wasn't room for
Trotskyist.
two Trotskys, so he had to take one out.
Stalin was a Trotskyist, and Trotsky was a Stalinist.
Exactly.
I
Kind of
did
new
get it.
dialectic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Unity
Some
of
of that
opposites.
contradictions.
Stalin was only the leader because he had better facial hair than Colonel Sanders.
Yeah,
Why?
someone did just say that
Yes, I
Trotsky was a
just said that.
Stalinist.
I said it. I said it. I'll say it again. Trotsky was a Stalinist.
Why do we have two chairmen?
What?
Why would we not?
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
who
dude, it's
wants
some
to
of
be
that
a
decentralized
chairman can
power.
be a chairman.
Dual power. That's what that means, right?
Exactly. The cadre of chairmen.
And I was supposed to be general secretary. I don't know what happened with that.
I'm the
I am.
Secretary of Defense.
I'm not
the secretary of the chairman.
The Secretary of the
We
Chairman.
had so many.
We are the chairman for one each day of the week, so we all could take a break.
But where is the chairwoman? Huh?
I thought it was Sal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, none of us know what we're doing on Twitch, so I mean, you are chairwoman in that act. Like, let's just...
I am the Twitch chairperson.
Sal
Exactly.
is absolutely the Stalin of this Twitch stream.
I'm fine.
Well,
with
I
that.
don't even have to do anything for the chat to go on a tirade against me. I'm just sitting here.
You got on stream in 7 minutes in. You told everyone in the chat you hated them. So what are they supposed to do?
That's true.
Stand by that sentiment. I
You
don't.
did say I don't care. I don't care about the chat at all.
Yeah, he did. He did say that.
Hue and cry over mean chat
now-
comments.
Cope, Sieve.
Hayes gets bullied on Twitter all day, and then he comes on here and still gets bullied.
He like logs off and just gets like, he's like, I'm ready for a break from getting bullied, and then just gets bullied on here.
When I'm sleeping, I don't get bullied.
Hayes' cats.
It's kind of beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Trust me, we start writing up what we want to say about you when you're sleeping, Hayes.
Well, I won't hear it until morning, so that's fine. That's okay.
He'll dream about this tonight.
We need a hue and cry emote.
Yeah, that's good. We do need that. That's really good.
Yeah, we do.
I like that.
It's just a cutout picture of Hayes.
Okay. So our first emote's going to be a Trotsky emote. Let's go.
I think we could just substitute that for the ice pick one, can't we?
Oh.
Hayes is Kotsky.
Pretty much.
That is such a disgusting thing to say.
Oh, since the stream wasn't recording last night, I just want to repeat for anyone who didn't hear it that Dr. Richard Wolff is a Kotskyist.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. We're going to start off every stream like this.
Yeah.
Just like, hello, welcome. Oh, by the way, fuck Richard Wolff. Oh, no.
Okay, so the video didn't save yesterday, but can you say your piece again? Tell us how you feel about Richard. Please?
Oh, okay. Well, he does exactly what Kotsky did when Engels had to write him that nasty letter. Yeah, it's the same thing that Lenin wrote in State and Revolution, talking about how these social chauvinists are now Marxists. Don't laugh. Distorting it of its revolutionary character, making it seem like it's just this just a critique of capitalism and no more.
Aceton. I don't know. Aceton.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah, and
it's ass eater. We've been over this.
Ass eating bear.
Yeah, isn't Dr. Bear wasn't he a student of Dr. Wolff or worked with him in some way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do want to say
Thank God
lobotomite union that Dr. Bear will be on this show tomorrow evening. So yes, we have Dr. Bear locked and loaded for tomorrow.
Oh, he confirmed it? That's awesome.
Yep.
That's fire.
Oh man, we're just gonna talk about Stalin for 2 hours.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Bear.
How long do we have to stream till we can get emotes? We gotta stream for like
7
so long,
days.
don't we? 7 days. Oh.
In a row.
All right, guys, let's go. We got
this.
this. One shot.
Let's just stay on stream the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Just leave it going. I mean, we'll go to bed, but we'll leave the stream going.
Yeah.
No, because then they'll be bullying me while I'm sleeping.
Bro, you can just close your laptop.
You just close your eyes, dude. Walk away. Yeah.
Exactly.
Instead of getting cyberbullied, just not.
My hot communist summer. Yes.
So wait, somebody. Oh yeah, Caboose is talking about like fan fiction with Engels, and Engels is pregnant or something. I just saw that briefly. I don't know what's going on with that.
What?
Yeah, I saw that and I just ignored it. I was like, no, nothing.
Yeah, I left it alone. I was kind of scared.
Oh no!
I didn't leave it alone.
Caboose.
Attention to
Oh no! What is happening,
that anime? That Chinese produced anime about Marx and Engels? I haven't seen it yet.
No.
Is that where it's from?
Yeah, it's made in China, I believe.
Huh.
I gotta watch that. The only critique I heard of it was it like jarringly switches between 2D and 3D. But apparently, other than that, it's supposed to be pretty good.
That would be.
Except Engels is, I guess they kind of portray Engels as a little like, effeminate. Which, considering this guy was like absolute Giga Chad, seems a little out of character.
Oh,
I think one
do
can
wanna
be
say-
effeminate and a Giga Chad. I think that's
I
possible.
get, can you
Right,
put a
yeah,
picture
no,
of Engels
absolutely.
up on the stream? I mean,
I'm
this
gonna
guy
put up
was- Giga Chad,
your
Engels.
picture.
This guy
I'm
was-
gonna put up Giga Chad. Yeah, I'm gonna put up yours. Find that.
Yeah, because he has it actually pinned, right? You have it pinned, right, Frog?
Okay.
Yeah. My pin tweet.
Okay.
All right, somebody's offering to draw Caboose a pregnant Engels, so that's
God
happening.
God.
Right
Damn
now.
it,
I mean,
Caboose.
I want to
Wow.
see it.
We have deals being made in our chat. What the hell?
All right.
Bro, is there some fucking exchange going on in the chat right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read
I
theory.
think there was some
Opens
sale of
pregnant
labor
Engels
power.
fanfic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's exactly. There he is. That's the first page of Capital, actually.
Oh my god. It's in very select introductions.
Yeah. So this
This Marx and Engels fan fiction is all revisionism.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
My guy, look at that beard. Jesus.
Let's go.
Absolute Chad.
Chads, all of them.
He was really that built in real life too.
Yeah. These are
Yeah, yeah.
actual pictures. They're not photoshopped at all.
Historically
Yep.
accurate.
Yeah, they just wore a lot of coats, so you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, young Engels is kind of cute.
Just covered in linen, you know?
His beard is not it, though.
Actually, while I was
Oh,
reading
yeah,
about
no.
Engels today, I learned some of his like personality
Mm-hmm.
that was mentioned. Apparently, he spoke a lot of languages. He spoke Russian, Italian, Portuguese, Irish, Spanish, Polish, French, English, and a Milanese dialect of Italian.
That's
So
too
this
many.
Dude spoke a lot of languages. He was
Fucking
into
nerd.
poetry, fox hunting, and he hosted apparently these like banger parties that would go until like 3 a.m.
Let's go.
His personal motto was "Take it easy." This guy said, like, this dude was just a party boy. He was just like a college kid for life who just
That's
fought for the
kinda dope.
workers.
Engels could talk all these different languages, and I could barely speak English, as you could tell right then and there.
Yeah.
Hydroxy Caro says, "Whatever this is where you get dumber. This is the opposite of learning." Are you
Look, we
telling
need an
me that-
intermission from the reading to look at some Giga Chads, alright? Damn. It's a palate cleanser.
It's just to make sure you don't get overwhelmed by all of our extreme knowledge up here. We're all just incredibly smart. We want to give you guys a breather for a second.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're letting your
Hydroxy
brains
Caro,
catch up to
tell us
2 hours.
what On Authority was about. Were you here? Did you listen?
Oh man, there's a pop quiz.
Pop quiz.
Oh.
What
Pop
type of
quiz.
machinery did Engels mention in paragraph 2?
Wait, they got different paragraphs.
Raggy.
Okay.
Hope everybody was taking notes.
There you go. Autumn was actually paying attention. Steam.
It was
There you
about-
go.
Oh,
Perfect.
never mind, they got it right.
Well done.
That I don't. Was that the same person to?
That was more concise than I could have put
She
it.
said it was about pregnant Engels.
Yeah, no. Just that one segment
So
of
it's,
our
it's the chat that's corrupt here. We're fine. It's the chat. Calm down.
well-rounded.
What's with this pretzel rocks sound? What the hell is that?
I also I have a quote here from Robert Heilbronner. I don't know who that is, but he described Engels as tall and rather elegant. He had the figure of a man who liked to fence and to ride to hounds, and who had once swum the Weser River 4 times without a boat, as well as having been gifted with a quick wit and a facile mind, and of a gay temperament, being able to stutter in 20 languages. He had a great
We're having an issue.
bourgeois pleasures.
Oh,
So,
we're good again. Okay, sorry.
I'm
so
taking up
sorry.
the whole thing. How did that happen?
Oh.
It keeps like
I can see-
bouncing.
Sal, put a picture of young Engels up there. I can see that being played femininely from like this specific picture. Like he can pull it off.
Hayes, you're still on that?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a chat about theory, and we're discussing how sexy Engels was.
Whatever. We're
That's
just
theory.
we're human.
It's not a theory if it's true.
Yeah, go to the full pic. Do the full one right next to it.
Oh my god. Okay. Going back. Here we go.
He was young. He did have kind of an awkward like chin strap going on.
Yeah.
Well,
what's up with that?
Neck beard, you know.
Then he became a Chad.
Right. Now he's a Giga Chad.
I gotta say, out of all the Marxists, he had by far the best beard. I don't think there's any question.
I actually have another good quote that I think is pretty productive to bring up. It kind of relates to what we were talking about before, about Richard Wolff. So I'll bring it up. This is from Socialism, Utopian, and Scientific. He says, state ownership of the productive forces is not the solution of the conflict, but concealed within it are the technical conditions that form the elements of that solution. So, leaving the productive forces behind, like the market, that's not the solution. And having the state control it, that's not the solution. But hidden within it, or within that process, that's how you create the conditions to progress to socialism. But it should not be your end goal, basically. Yeah, it's a fun little quote. Figured we'd go back to theory for 2 seconds.
No, that's good. I haven't read that one yet. I need to.
Oh yeah, it's
that one's a banger.
It's good. Yeah, it's really. I mean, it's important because it does touch on the fact of like how, I mean, communists. There were communists before, obviously Marx and Engels.
Robert Owens,
but
Fourier.
Oh yeah, yep. But there were a lot of them. They ended up being, because they didn't understand
idealists
using a materialist analysis for it. They were all utopians in the sense that they thought that they could. I mean, the case of Owens is the funniest one, where you just buy a farm and establish communism, just like that.
And that's like what libertarians say all the time. Oh, you want communism so bad? Just go start a commune.
Right. Yeah, they tried that. Didn't work.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say. Robert Owens did try that several times. He wasted every penny he had. And I'm pretty sure he died in relative poverty, trying to make this work. He was, yeah. And he spent all of his money on communes that didn't work out,
Hey, his heart was in the right place. At least he tried.
He was actually the one who came up with labor vouchers too, I believe.
Well, he gave us some evidence as to why that's a stupid idea and you shouldn't do it.
Labor vouchers, yeah.
Just bring back that.
It just came across my screen, or went across. Sorry, that was a terrible choice of words. Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, I don't know about labor vouchers. I know Marx talks about that a few times, but I don't see how it's that different from money.
It really.
Yeah.
The point, from what I understand, is that they are destroyed once they are turned in for something, so they don't circulate like money. I don't know.
So there's not a market; it's just a coupon, basically. Once it's redeemed, then it's done.
Yeah.
That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, it's like you can't just hold on to it. You can't collect a whole bunch of labor vouchers. Just imagine that next Jeff Bezos has 1 billion labor vouchers just sitting there.
So
value D vouchers.
I guess the answer was the question was answered actually. So never mind. I won't point that out.
Kook, is that you're Kooky leftist, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna mod you. Okay.
Whoa.
I will mod all of you.
over here.
Yes.
I'm called empanadas.
Absolutely insulting.
I'm okay. All right, relax.
No association with that other empanada.
Bro, I can't believe I got modded before you guys get fucked.
Wait, actually,
it's because I
Reggie,
wasn't
you
using
have
it,
been
bro.
modded. Look, you're mod already.
I am?
Yeah, you were modded yesterday. Yep.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Well,
what a doofus.
Well, there you go. Okay. Don't split my power. Sarah's upset.
Sorry, Liz, you cannot insult me. I will kick you off this stream.
Okay,
All
Frog,
right.
you're modded too.
I have no idea how to moderate, but
That's
I'll
all
take
right.
it. Oh, I get a whole different view now.
You do, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I bet all you non-mods in the chat are fucking jealous right now. This is so cool. The stream's so much better this way. Honestly.
We have ultimate power. You insult any of us, and
Yo, you can enact purges as a mod too. That's pretty wild.
It's pretty base.
I kind of love it. Oh, okay.
Some of these blocked terms.
Sarah already did it. They're fucking banned.
Dude, I can't even tell if that comment was a joke either.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, they said you all should move to Cuba or China if you like communism so much. That
Well,
was.
we were just,
I know, but
we were just
conservative.
talking about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, that
could've
could have
been a
easily been.
Unban
That could
him.
easily
I think
been
they should come
ironic.
back. Why don't we
give
talk
him
to him,
another
too?
chance.
Why do they need an insta-ban? We could have a conversation.
We didn't
with
get a
the guy.
chance to say anything yet.
Yeah, come on.
Just tell them pay for the ticket, and I'll go to Cuba.
Yeah.
They didn't have a
any
humor
humor vouchers.
Cuba
Oh,
has
damn,
much
you're
better
right.
conditions than we have, at least in terms of general survival. Maybe not luxuries, but they have a higher life expectancy than we do. Among
I would
other
love
things.
to go to Vietnam. I would definitely go.
And go see the monument to the Vietnamese communists that shot down John McCain.
Oh my God! Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Oh, who is it posted those
Kamala
photos
was
of
there.
Vietnam earlier?
Kamala went there.
Lenin statues and Ho Chi Minh.
Dude, rip Bozo. Who cares?
Hey, how do
but
I?
capitalism sucks, etc. I can't tell if they're kidding or not.
I think they're kidding because of the exclamation point. I can only assume.
So hard to tell.
Even if they're not kidding, I think they're pleasant. They should stick around. How do I enact mod view? How do I do that?
Click the sword on the bottom of your chat.
Wow, he was so busy boasting about getting mod status first that he forgot to go into mod view.
I don't know how I click
Weeb.
the sword. Now what?
Now
See,
what?
Do people say they want to go to DPRK? I would love to go there.
Yes.
From all the pictures that I see, like it looks so beautiful over there.
Pyongyang looks amazing.
And
No,
they even have
don't
ice
ban
cream.
it.
I heard they have ice cream.
Yes, Sarah, don't ban him.
Don't ban him, Sarah. Don't do it.
Mod view is bourgeois
No.
decadence.
No.
That's a good point,
Yeah,
Chad.
well,
I'm
you
not.
know
I'm
they-
not going to enter mod view. It's not because I don't know how to. It's because I'm a true proletarian.
Well, they say
Exactly.
a dictatorship of the proletariat just leads to another ruling class and a bureaucracy. So, yeah.
They do say that.
God, I wanted to comment again. I'm loving it. It's so good.
Did Caboose get banned, or is Caboose still in here?
Wait, why would
Caboose is so
God,
good.
was there?
talking? Why would they?
Oh,
do
okay,
that?
there. Okay, DPRK. I just got a text saying that I'll behave, so I was wondering if he got kicked out.
Yo, Sal, do you have that concert that somebody posted earlier from DPRK?
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Let's see if I can find it, because that was sick. Forget who posted it.
Was it Forgiven? Was it
It
Forgiven?
was awesome though.
Bro, this guy thinks I have a skeleton mask on. Dude, it's a kufiyeh. Ya hamar. He doesn't understand Arabic. It's alright.
I actually have a couple of those. Coop. Bought some from Palestine. Thought I had them around here somewhere.
I thought you meant skeleton
It's
masks.
so
for a
good.
Oh,
solid
not skeleton
second.
mask. No, dude.
I caught up.
How do you say it? I don't know how to say it because I don't speak Arabic. So
Oh, kufiyeh. Or kafiyeh.
Kafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of them.
Gizmo. You're right. Gizmo. Ben Shapiro's. Oh my God. All right. Hold on.
All right.
Wait. Okay.
Oh my God.
It might be time to take some executive action.
Okay,
Right.
we can't have that. We can't have that. In the chat.
That's.
All right.
You ruined it. You ruined it.
Damn it. Could have just kept making jokes so I can dunk on him in Arabic.
I mean,
Fucking loser.
Facts though, right?
I thought it was so fun.
Yeah, Sarah.
All right,
you
fine,
were
Sarah.
right
You
again.
were right.
All right.
You were right. All right.
You
Whatever.
cucks, I was right. Oh my God! I should make infrared saying the tanky thing one of our alerts, our sound alerts. Wouldn't that be so great?
I don't.
I'm a tanky.
For our raid, the raid, we have to mow down the snowflakes. Come on.
I don't like sound alerts. I hate them.
Oh, I love them. So
Wow,
I'm the Stalin of this
charged
chat,
your
and
hands.
we're having them. That's the end of it.
Well, if you're the Stalin, it makes me the Molotov, and yes, I agree with you. Let's go with this.
Molotov, isn't that the guy that allied with Hitler?
Ahab.
History wrecked again.
It was the Stalin-Hitler pact. Best friends forever.
Yeah, dude, that's where they hugged it out, had some tea, became best buds, exchanged MySpace.
Use the one of Hassan saying, "Stop talking about revolution."
That's good.
Stop talking about it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That would be really.
Exactly. Sound alerts give the stream character. Hayes, you've once again been outvoted.
Ahab.
Oh, here we go. I found that music video for the concert.
Okay, where are you sending it?
Skype chat.
Okay.
By Natalie Revolts. Anyone who's not following her, actually, at Natalie Revolts on Twitter for DPRK updates and stuff. Lots of good photographs and stuff.
I'll throw the link in the chat. Yep.
Can't wait to sit in silence while this plays.
Shut up, was beautiful. We definitely need to figure out like that you guys can all hear.
Yeah.
You have to pull up the stream on Twitch and unmute it, and then just mute your mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sal.
Yeah.
Sal.
Yes.
Before you switch scenes.
Awesome song.
Hello, Siparuski. Thank you so much for
she switched
following.
scenes.
Welcome here. Welcome. I love you. Sorry, what?
Never mind.
What do you want? I can go back.
Nothing.
Look,
Okay.
it's so easy. Now we're back.
Yeah, I'll watch in 20 seconds. Okay, you see this? This?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Can you fix this?
Frog, why does your video love to change?
I'm just dominating the chat. I'm the Stalin here, I guess.
How many Stalins do we have?
Is that what you wanted to go back for?
Yes.
Oh my god. What silly reason?
What?
That's right. Ahab. The less haze you see, the better the stream is.
I'm trying to help the quality of the stream. I'm trying to improve the quality. I'm trying to help.
I'm helping.
Hayes, you've gotten just so much hatred from this chat, but you kind of brought it on yourself. The first 5 minutes, you pretty much said fuck the chat.
I didn't. I'm the victim here. I didn't say that.
You said you didn't care about the chat.
I didn't say that.
Bro, the chat is like
chat.
killing you right now.
There's a chat? What? I didn't even know that.
Oh, you're going to make it worse for yourself.
I, however, love the chat.
How many people in the chat just say Ahab?
Yes,
Really?
can we get
Moby
an
Dick
Ahab in the
losers?
chat right now?
So much Ahab. You love to see it.
I disagree, but
Oh my god,
There it
the
is.
chat's going wild! Woo! I'm gonna get in there.
Oh my
too.
god, Reggie got in on the action. Hold on.
this is so fucking lame.
The rest. Yo. Wow.
That's right.
Reggie supremacy, alright.
Exactly. Thank you.
That was so beautiful.
Okay, can we talk about something?
No.
We can just make fun of Hayes more.
We got a Hayes fan in the chat.
Oh.
I still love you, Hayes.
Revisionist.
I love you too, Autumn. Autumn's the only person I'd like in the chat.
This is opportunism. We will not tolerate this factionalism.
Autumn.
Ban. Yup.
Philistines.
You'll be banned. Autumn.
Do not ban Autumn.
We will keep you here if you denounce your haze-loving ways.
Karl Marx is anti-Hayes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It was written into the Communist Manifesto.
Yeah,
have another,
I know Autumn. I think I've DM'd him before.
Short essay from Engels. Does anybody know any bangers? Can talk about really quick.
Angles and shorts. I don't understand.
Angles and shorts.
Yeah.
I don't think we can show that on stream.
Bro, Caboose is playing both sides here. This is bullshit.
Both sides-ism.
This fucking
Material dialectical Ahab.
What does that mean?
It's dialectical hazeism.
Do we have to do a material analysis on Ahab?
We're gonna gonna do.
We know the material origin of Ahab.
Capital.
I will do something. I don't know. Autumn. We're gonna be talking about capital on here at a time and date.
We just want to get enough time.
Agreed. Chapter 1 is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It'll take us like a month to read it. So
that's
no. We've already read chapter 1. Okay.
Chapter 1 took like a week and a half for me, but I don't really have a ton of time to devote for reading. Usually I fall asleep because I'm so tired from work.
That's fair.
No, reread is definitely in order.
Yeah, I'm gonna reread too. There's an audio book that's really good. I'm gonna link it. There's the audio version on YouTube.
Chapter 1 is like 50 or 60 pages, and he just like repeats himself over and over, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Like
He's
he
like,
arrives at the same point from different angles.
Yeah, like making it undeniable.
From angles.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Just like making the point like undeniable from any critique. It's very well, obviously. Believe it or not, it's pretty well done, guys. Marx kind of knows.
Chapter 1 is about commodities.
You know what's
mostly.
funny about Capital? Even Karl Marx was, when he saw it, he was like, "Man, this is gonna be hard to read."
That is funny.
Yeah, he was like, "Well."
And he was right. He predicted that too. Damn.
Yeah.
So astute.
He said the first 3 chapters, and that's what everyone says too. The first 3 chapters are hard because he's abstracting all these different concepts and building them up, and then the rest of the book is just based on that understanding in the first 3 chapters.
Yeah.
Sal coming in with dad jokes. Did she make a dad joke? I didn't hear it.
Yeah. She said looking at it from all different angles.
Oh.
She did.
My boy
must
be a hero says Mark's first citation in Capital is himself.
Yeah.
That's Chad.
That was the funniest one. As I have said, and cites something else.
He totally does do that. That's so cool.
Yeah. It's tough as shit. I mean, like, imagine citing yourself. What the hell? What can I cite? My Twitter page? Like, damn, dude.
Well, Twitter is just the modern theory anyway. They didn't have Twitter back then, so they just wrote letters to each other to dunk on each other. Now we could just do it much quicker.
Oh my god!
How fast did they have to the like mail networks to get letters to you? Like you said, Marx and Engels wrote to each other every single day. That's kooky.
Yeah, well, that was in England though, so that wasn't really that far.
Okay, that makes sense.
Across Europe, it would probably take longer, but just going across England, that's not very big. I could see they could go across England in one day.
This is the guy that does he does a full reading of Capital for each chapter. So I've been like going. I can't just listen to the audio. I have to like read along with it, but it keeps me going.
Full audiobook? Oh
yeah,
he's like
for all
3 days
3
long.
volumes. For all 3
God.
volumes.
Was that 4,000 pages?
It's ridiculous. It looks like he just started 1 month ago. He has theories of surplus value on there as well that he's starting to do. He's got a really nice voice too. It's a really good listen, I think. So yeah, I'll reread that before we talk about it.
I can't wait to spend
3 is
2
11
hours
and a half hours
discussing
long.
the difference between value and exchange value.
Twitter is dialectical materialism. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I see your dog, Sal.
Hello. Oh my god.
Oh.
Big boy. Oh my god. Big boy.
I wish I could have my dog on stream. He's not allowed in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds authoritarian.
Yeah, straight up.
In my house, I'm Stalin.
Dogs are not bourgeois, okay?
Oh my god.
Didn't we talk about this in the chat?
We did, yes. This conversation comes up.
We
You were saying that cats were proletarian, and I disagreed. I said that cats were bourgeois and dogs are proletarian.
I agree with that statement. And it's not just because I'm allergic to cats.
Because cats don't work. You know, they just lay around and they get affection.
Okay, but dogs are really stupid.
Oh my god, no he isn't.
Cats are freeloaders.
Ezio,
dogs actually do work. Dogs have done work for people for thousands of years. Cats might accidentally kill some mice or whatever that benefits us.
They don't accidentally kill. What? This is very intentional.
Okay, incidentally.
Speak.
What?
Okay, but now, maybe historically, but now, how many times do cats actually take care of pests? You know, we're not having them on our farms.
My cat does.
My cats just sleep all day and then they beg for food.
Yeah.
Well, they aren't really pests. They aren't bothering me, but she hunts and kills.
I love cats, but I guess that makes me a class traitor.
No, Lenin liked cats. This is how we won last time. Cats are proletarian. Look at a photograph of
That's
Lenin.
great man theory.
Shut up.
Yeah, I agree. You just shut up. Yeah.
All right. There's pictures of Lenin with a cat, and there's pictures of Hitler with a dog. End of
Yes,
story.
that's where we went last time.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Argument over.
Well, I love cats. I have 2 of them. They're annoying, but you know.
Well, you're annoying too, Frog. That doesn't
Damn, roasted.
make you bourgeois.
Wow. Okay. I'm not the one getting roasted in the chat.
Neither am I.
Hayes, Frog was the only one who wasn't messing with you.
I was on your side, Hayes.
I don't remember that. If you say so.
He was the only one who was not messing with me. He just decided to turn him against you.
Dude, we got more Ahabs in the chat. See?
More Ahabs, yes.
Hayes is a counter-revolutionary.
Yes.
I'm not.
You have to plead like that again. I'm not a counter-revolutionary.
Someone mentioned exotic animals. Do snakes count as exotic animals? I have a pet snake.
Oh, that's
Just
pretty.
some people, I guess.
I think that's pretty. Like, when I think exotic, I think like something you just shouldn't own.
I like those assholes that have tigers and chimps and.
Yeah.
Return to Monkey,
Yeah.
I think pythons are proletarian.
You said pythons. I thought you said iPhones for a second. I was like, what? In what capacity?
That's actually what.
No iPhone.
That's what I heard.
You're right.
Just no iPhone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And shit.
The antithesis to communism is iPhone.
The only thing standing in our way is Apple right now. Only thing.
And Jimmy Dore, I think.
Yeah, actually,
what are you talking about? Jimmy Dore will lead the revolution.
I can go grab my snake right now, actually.
Okay.
Not like that.
No iPhone Vuvuzela.
Yeah, I think it's for a different stream, my guy.
This isn't my OnlyFans. Although, if you guys are interested, I do have an OnlyFans where I just sleep on the couch all day.
Sal, what are you doing?
Damn, secure that bag, my guy.
I was playing my Vuvuzela.
I heard the noise, and then I looked to see what it was on the stream, because I can't see you.
Yeah.
I thought it was her dog, I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was a guttural groan that you were emitting.
If anyone wants to see, this is...
I forgot they can't even fucking see me.
Shut up, the snake is talking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is my snake.
Oh.
2-year-old ball
shit.
python.
That's like a whole ass creature.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty big.
That's what an animal is, Hayes.
Gonna be.
I don't know. I wasn't really prepping myself.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. We got someone in the chat saying communism is bad. And then citing China?
Oh my
Are you kidding
god.
me?
Wait. Who is it? Hold on.
Bro.
Jimmy Dore is our messiah. That's just true.
Wow.
Capitalism is bad. Capitalism is dying. True. Where's the
Further up.
Dude, the snake's like slithering around and stuff.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Young Mogul.
Okay.
What a funny name.
Okay, it
Young
works in
Mogul.
both directions. Oh, you banned them, damn it. I was gonna... Fine.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Fine. Whatever.
Nah, bring him back.
Back until he says
On like both sides, it's
They're
like
definitely-
incorrect.
like racist.
They haven't been anti-Semitic yet. That's the yeah.
What are you
they
talking
do
about?
racism
The
or
person-
anti-Semitism. They
Yeah.
Oh.
get the boot.
Fuck all you China enslaved Muslims.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Are we
That's
gonna?
not
is this gonna
Okay,
be
you're
some
banned again.
Uyghur stuff? No.
That's not how
Dude,
you.
the best response to that is like lol no. That's like literally the best response because like that's just exactly. Thank you,
Young
Mark
Mogul
Sondheim.
has lost his social credit.
Source.
We give you a chance.
And if
though.
you
can come
cite
back in
the New York
chat.
Times, I'll cite back the New York Times praising Hitler, and then
Adrian
we'll
Zenz.
continue from there.
He comes back in the chat after we got you back in. Hayes did this work for you. This is how you're gonna treat us? Well,
Oh no.
that serves you right.
Leave my band powers unchecked.
All right, look. I say we never question Sarah banning someone again.
Sarah knows
Right.
what's best.
No, I know. I wanted to lull on him.
Here's 30 papers all written by Adrian Zenz.
Yeah.
We are all Sarah, yeah. Hashtag free Sarah.
Oh, I just remembered a joke I was gonna make like an hour ago. Fuck. It was gonna be so good.
Nice to see you again, Hayes. Welcome back.
Where have I been?
Apparently thinking about your joke. The joke sucks.
It was Frog was
right,
reading was talking about Engels' life, and he said something about Engels having to leave like France, I think, for free speech, and I was gonna say like truly the Julian Assange of his day.
These guys fled all around Europe, really.
Yeah.
From Prussia back to France to England to Brussels, back to France, back to Prussia, just being chased all their lives. Life of a revolutionary.
Now, okay,
Just remember.
we do make fun of, the whole Assange situation. I mean, we definitely care that people are being locked up, for journalism or whatever. But freeing this one man,
whatever.
freeing this one man will not make the press free.
Anything
so
better.
I just think it's like,
That's actually the one obstacle to communism. It's not Apple, it's Julian Assange. Once we get him out, that's it. Inshallah, communism will be achieved. There you go.
It's all over. It's all over.
Got to manifest that, folks.
The more times you tweet hashtag free Assange, the closer we get to communism.
Exactly.
That's
objectively true. Yes.
This is the way.
Sarah, why is your handle on Twitch socialist activity and then communist activity on Twitter? Are you like, did you make this one
regressing.
first? Or, yeah, how did that go? What's up, Frog? Let's go.
She got banned on Twitter and suddenly she's like...
Well, I saw we had some DPRK fans in the chat, so... the flag.
Oh, damn.
Let's do crank
There
up
it
the
is.
LARP. Here we go.
LARP.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a LARPer. I'm a LARPer.
Let's go.
There you go.
Marcus and Engels' love child who married Stalin. Assange is reincarnation of Marx and Engels' love child who married
Engels.
Stalin. No, Engels.
Why have you spelled Engels like
Right, yeah.
Why have you done that?
Angles.
Why have you done that?
Thank you, Caboose, for that valuable input. Oh my god, I absolutely love those fucking emotes. Ho Chi Minh and Kim are just flashing across our screen.
Uncle Ho. Great.
That's what's up, Mumi Abu Jamal.
Yeah, lots of people talk about Assange, but nobody talks enough about Mumia Abu Jamal. Free Mumia Abu Jamal. Yes. Free Stain and Linen.
Stain and Linen. That's pretty good.
20 yards of Lenin. He was a long boy. Long boy.
Damn.
Long boy Lenin.
Speaking of which, do you guys have a Discord? That's a good question. Well, they said y'all, actually. I didn't mean to make them gender us.
Oh.
We don't, I don't think, do we have any bots set up in here?
I don't.
We don't have a Discord yet, but we will make that.
Yeah.
Somebody who isn't me will do that.
I'm sure we'll make one sooner or later. I mean, it's not that hard to make one, so.
Yeah, we just got a Twitter, but our Twitter got clapped.
Banned. Yeah.
They're already onto us.
You're too
That
dangerous.
was bound to happen. What, Joe made it, right? So he logged in from Scotland, and then probably 8 other people logged in, in the U.S. and wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah.
I guess that does look pretty weird.
But it's like a group account. Like that. Like that's a thing that
It's a
exists.
thing that happens. Yeah.
I don't know.
First day of our Twitter, immediately got shadow banned.
Only 2 tweets were made. They were really good tweets, so they're really funny.
They weren't.
And Joe made it the Red Army 2 for some reason, even though it was available without any number.
Yeah, me, Hayes, and Sal, we were talking earlier. We were just laughing about it because it made no sense.
The Red Army 1 was taken, so I like that they didn't try the Red Army. They tried the Red Army 1, they're like, shit, and they went to the Red Army 2.
Yeah, we got big brain operations over here, guys.
And also, like, I make most of the stuff, so it may be spelled wrong at one point. Please don't judge me, okay? I'm not good at spelling.
Lobotomite Union, you've caught on. The Joe we're talking about is Joe Biden, yes.
Yes, it does.
Is Joe ever going to come on here? He always comes up with excuses.
I think he might do his.
I just think he's trying to get himself like situated. Because he just
disgusting.
He says he's trying to go to bed on time when I see him shit talking on Twitter midnight my time. So I know he's up till like 5 or 6 a.m.
Dude, that's facts though. I should be asleep, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Like the true proletarian.
Yeah.
Oh,
who needs sleep?
Time we can wrap it up. We've been going for 2 hours. We can somebody.
Yeah, unless there's questions, which I mean we've kind of strayed so far off point. Does anyone want to drag us back with a question in the chat?
Yeah, remember communism?
Ew, what's that?
Sounds authoritarian.
Yes.
I'm excited. Dr. Bear's coming on already.
Yes, Dr. Bear will be joining us tomorrow.
The ass eater himself.
Wait. Can you ban mods?
How dare you?
Bro, you talked about the book.
Dr. Bear is a treasure, okay? I don't want to hear any slander. That's revisionism.
Yeah, we love Dr. Ass Eater Bear. That's what will be
Ass-eating bear.
No, we really do love him. And okay.
Oh, of course,
so
yeah.
Tomorrow, he's coming on, and then Friday, I think that I'm gonna make Hayes do something or something. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna look at the schedule, and I'm gonna.
I can't handle chat. I don't know about that.
I'm gonna force one of these jokers.
Just don't look at the chat.
To entertain you.
You're right. I should just not look at the chat the whole stream. Just not interact with them.
Yeah,
that's such a good idea.
Take executive action.
Damn it, young mogul. Why did you follow us?
Let's go. Yeah, we talked about the book enough. We concluded that anarchism is stupid, and we're right, I think.
Yeah, we're right. You're wrong. What more do you need to know?
Yeah.
Also,
I don't know what else needs to be said.
I will be doing solo, or maybe with one other partner. So it's not gonna be as funny as this, but it'll be, educational. None of you.
Yeah, you would actually learn something.
It's not educational because it will be so fucking boring.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'll try.
Yeah, so tune into that. That sounds like a fucking blast.
How about I just yell at you?
Hey, we're gonna have discussions on Capital, so
yeah,
that'll be coming soon too.
Yeah,
that'll be funny.
All a headache.
That'll be so funny.
It will be.
Oh my god!
Every time he mentions value.
Coats. Oh my god! Coats and linen. Jesus.
Linen. Every time he mentions linen, take a shot.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Does that imply we? Just go ahead, Sal.
No, go. No. I'm just looking for somebody to raid, so we're not like.
Who do we want to raid into, Chad?
No, we should raid those red
say a little
guys.
more on authority. I keep thinking of that Engels quote where he talks about the proletarian state. Forget what it's from. I think it might be from the Anti-During, one of those essays. He said the proletariat will use the state not for freedom, but to suppress its enemies. And when we can speak of freedom, then the state will cease to exist, or the state will, as such, cease to exist.
Right, like how we're familiar with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think
Yeah,
that is
it would be reduced. There would still be government, but it would be reduced to administration.
I think
without
isn't maybe aware
the
of that,
political
but like
or the class
or else
dominance.
she probably would.
What is it? Right. The something of things? Help me.
Administration of things?
Yeah, is that it? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and
Do you know this person? Oh. Sorry, continue.
And I think that's interesting how he talks about how there will be no freedom. And, that might set off a red flag for some people, but it's like, we don't really have freedom as it is because because in class society there is no freedom for everybody. There's only freedom for particular segments of the society.
The bourgeois, yeah.
Right, and so it would just be flipped, where the workers would have the freedom, and then bourgeoisie would be restricted.
Yeah.
I think
there wouldn't truly be freedom. There wouldn't be freedom of press, freedom of speech, because. Or at least from the bourgeois or people that are against the proletarian state, anyway.
Right.
You mean I don't get why people are so obsessed with these capitalists with having rights in order to destroy the proletarian movement. Why people are so obsessed with that? They just are so anti-authoritarian that they just bite themselves in the ass. There's no.
Yeah. Well, and it's like Engels said in On Authority. He said that shit. Where's the quote? Hang on a sec. I had it here. Where was it? Oh, the thing about how they changed the name of things. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it is. These profound thinkers, this is how they mock at the world. They think by changing the names of things, they've changed the things themselves. So they say, oh, well, revolution, that's not authoritarian. That's just, it's self-defense because they're oppressing us. It's like, oh, sure, it is self-defense, but you're still asserting authority. It's still dominance over the other class.
The difference between us and them is that we're willing to recognize it. Yeah, we're being authoritarian. We're not, be like, oh, no, that's not what we're doing. We're just defending ourselves. Yes, we're defending ourselves by being authoritarian.
Yeah. I think the part you're talking about, is that when Engels is talking about, it's in State and Rev, Lenin talks about it, that Engels sent a letter to some guy to critique the Gotha program. Like, it's around that time, and he's talking about, they're using terms like free state or free people state, and he's like that's not what it, like, it's not free because like it's authoritarian. Right, yeah. Like, not everybody, the people aren't free. Like, it is inherently an authoritarian dictatorship. He probably talks about it multiple times, but he definitely talks about it in those letters, and Lenin references it in State and Rev.
Actually, hang on, I have State and Rev right here. Let me see if I can find it.
We're just doing this to shut you up, Sarah. You said we didn't talk about the book.
Yeah. I mean, to talk about different theories. Yeah. We talk about every single book that we have. If it makes you happy, Sarah.
Okay. Anything said about freedom in the U.S. is literally Nazi tactics, like in Black Shirts and Red, using communist language to soften revolutionary potential. Caboose says, I haven't read that, but okay.
Sal's still trying to find someone to raid, I guess.
Oh, she's putting her
Are you
books.
okay? No, I have found someone. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Out.
The American flag guy.
I think.
God bless. Okay, non-compete. That sounds good. I know non-compete. Yes. Yes. I don't know. It's that guy. They sit next to each other.
Spouse. I know that. I think.
They sit next to each other. That's all I got.
Oh, here I found the quote. I think it's Engels' letter to Babel.
Yes.
He says, "The free people state has been transferred into the free state. Taken in its grammatical sense, a free state is one where the state is free in relation to its citizens, hence a state with a despotic government. The whole talk about the state should be dropped, especially since the commune, which was no longer a state in the proper sense of the word. The people state has been thrown in our faces by the anarchists to the point of disgust, although already Marx's book against Proudhon and later the Communist Manifesto say plainly that with the introduction of the socialist order of society, the state dissolves itself and disappears. As the state is only a transitional institution, which is used in the struggle, in the revolution, to hold down one's adversaries by force, it is sheer nonsense to talk of a free people's state. So long as the proletariat still needs the state, it does not need it in the interests of freedom, but in order to hold down its adversaries. And as soon as it becomes possible to speak of freedom, the state as such ceases to exist."
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good quote.
I want to
Engels is spitting fire, man.
Oh, straight up. I want to ask about when he says the commune is not a state in like the proper sense of the word. Like, what do you guys think about that? Because like he's saying it's not a state because it's a state that's existed in like a different way. Because of course, like I think of a socialist state as a state, but here he is saying like it's not that.
I've heard a lot of Marxists call it a semi-state because it has a lot of characteristics of the state, but it's qualitatively different than the bourgeois state.
Right.
Like its whole point of the state of the transitionary state, I guess, is not to make sure to like not to suppress the people and to keep power and to keep on making money. It's just to eventually to make sure that the proletariat is able to work without the need of a state.
Right.
I guess in that sense, it is different.
Well, yeah, I mean, the difference is basically intent. The suppression of a minority class over a majority class is meant to maintain what is in place, basically. Whereas the socialist state, which is the majority rule, or tyranny of the majority, if you prefer to call it, is intended to organize the conditions to allow the state to eventually, or what we understand as the state to eventually basically like wither away into the highest stage of socialism, which would be communism.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, there's also, I think, there's like a Stalin quote that kind of talks about that. I'm going to paraphrase it very lightly. It just basically says how the bourgeois revolution, basically the point of that is just to seize power, and that's it. I believe he uses the word consummate. The consummation of the bourgeois revolution is seizure of state power, which at that point feudalism has fully prepared capitalism for this new ruling class. Whereas a proletarian revolution is not consummated by seizure of power. Seizure of power is the first step. So it's an order of events, basically. The bourgeois revolution, the final step is to seize power. The proletarian revolution, it's one of the earlier steps. Obviously, there's organization before, but the final step is not to just seize power. It's what comes after, basically.
Yeah. The whole point of building the proletarian state is to eventually destroy the proletarian state.
Right.
I like that analogy, that Stalin thing that you just said, Gooch. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I believe you said in like I don't know what work it's from, but it was just But yeah, it's a good quote. I think it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, no, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point I think a lot of people miss too. Is they act like revolution is the final act, like you overthrow the state and that's it. But the act of insurrection is only the beginning. The revolution is going to go on for years and years until we reach the end stage of communism, the high stage of communism.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do we want to rate out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hayes is done. He's tired.
Good job, everyone.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I could go forever.
Okay. All right.
It is about that time. I gotta work in the morning. I don't know about you, bourgeois.
Dude,
I have
same.
class.
I'm gonna get 2 hours of sleep tonight. It's gonna be fire.
I have class in the morning, yeah.
I gotta be up
A
at
true proletarian
5:30.
get 2 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way.
Exactly.
I just sleep like a few hours and.
Goodbye, everyone. We're rating out to non-compete.